Hi, in this video I'd like to show you how to handle and create multiple forms in visualbasics.net. To create multiple forms, you'll need to add a new object called forms and basically set up some communication between the parent form, which is the main form, and the child form, which is the form that the parent creates. And then I'd like to show you how we share data between the forms. So let's get started. I've created a new form, a new project here called multiform, and it's empty. And what I'll do is this is form 1. I'll just run it just to show you, right? And what I want to do is I want to click on a button that transfers me to another form. So let's go. Let's call this go to form 2. And what I'll do is I'm going to right click on multiform here, or the project's name, and I'm going to add a new item, and you want to go down and select a new form here. And I'm just going to call it form 2 for now because I really have no reference to what I want this to do, so I'm just going to keep it as form 2. So now you notice that there's form 1 here and form 2 here. So I'll make form 2 like a different size, you can tell it's form 2 quickly, and this is form 1, which is a bit of a square. That will go to form 2 there. Alright, so now when I click on this, I want to create form 2 and show it. So this is how we can do it. So I'm going to double click on this button, form load, nothing happens, I'll just delete that. And so when I click on that button, I want it to create a new form and go to form 2. So what I could do is I can go new, I can go to dim form 2 as form 2 equals new form 2, and then I just go form 2.show, and then what I'll do is I'll go me.hide. Now it's important to hide yourself after you've shown the form. You don't want to hide yourself and then try to show form 2. So it might not work from memory. Let's try that. And then now you go, form 2's showed itself, and then me.form me referencing to form 1 hides itself. All right. Okay, now so you notice here there's no way to go back to form 1, and even if I close it down, form 1's still there, but form 1's still hidden, and so it doesn't actually turn off. Right, so I need to get form 1 back. I need to unhide it somehow. Right, so the catch is, if I go to form 2 and add a button saying go back, right, so this is form 2. Alright, I have the button called back. I'll call that btn back. Right. If I double click on that, I'm like, well, actually form 2 has no idea that form 1 exists. It was created by form 1, but form 1's never told it anything. So it's like a mother creating a child and never giving the name to the child, and then the child could never find the mother again if the mother were to hide. So think of it like that. So right now form 2 has no way of knowing about form 1, so we need to pass in a reference, or basically tell form 2 that form 1 exists, or rather give the name of form, give the object reference to form 2. Alright, so how do we do that? So what we could do is in form 2 we can create a new, what we call a new constructor. So it should be a public sub new, and it needs to take in by ref the parent. All right, the parent, and then these things pop up. All right, and what I'll do is I need a, you know, dim parents. So this is, I'm going to store as form. So what I need to do is get the parent and remember who's my parent, because form 2 is going to be the child, right? So I'll go me dot parent equals parent. So this information here goes into this one, which is actually this one, and this is like the doorway that I need to use in form 1. I'll show you very soon. So this one here will be used soon. Just make sure you don't delete this. This will initialize all components. So if you have any components on form 2, it will add those components for you, like those buttons and everything. So you don't want to delete that. Now I just need to tell form 2 who its parent is. So I'm going to go back to form 1. And you notice here form 2 has an error, because now if you highlight it, it's expecting a parent. So I'm going to put me in here. So what I've done now is, if you go back to form 2, this constructor here is now expecting information from the parent. It's basically expecting the parent's name or the parent object. And then after you give it the parent object, it saves the parent object here. And then at this point, I can now use the parent object. I can go parent.show and me.hide. So what I can do now is I can show the parent because I know who the parent is, and then hide myself. Or, if you like, me.close. If you don't want to use form 2 ever again, you can go me.close. But if you want to just hide form 2 and let it run in the background, you can go me.hide. I'm going to close form 2 completely. It's probably better that way, because in form 1, I actually create a new form 2 here on this button click. So it'll be better that I actually delete form 2, I close form 2. So form 2 creates a new form and puts me, which is form 1, gives the information to form 2. So form 2 now knows who's created it, and then shows form 2 and hides form 1. Now when I click this button, form 2 knows who the parent is, so it shows the parent and then closes itself. And it knows it because when I created form 2, I passed me, which is form 1, in here, which goes into there, which goes into there. Let's try this. And there you go. So you can transfer between forms. Now, just bear in mind that when I click on this button, it creates a new form, and when I click on that button, it actually closes this form. So it's, all right. Now, let's say you want to pass some information. You've done something in form 2 and you want to pass the information back to the parent. The way we can do it is we can have like a shared memory space. So in form 1, I don't need that. I can create a variable and I can call it public shared info from form 2 as string, right? And what I could do then is have a look at what's inside this. Okay, so what I could do is I could create a new button. Let's go to form 1. So I go to form 2, and then what I'll do is I'll have a button called, show info from form 2. And when I click on this, I'll message box out info from form 2. So I'll just, whatever's in here, I'll output it. I'll put nothing in it for now. So I know that if form 2 did work, this won't be nothing. All right, so So let's now go to form 2 and put some information in here. So we'll go back to form 2. And what we could do here is we could, that's my back button. Let's put in another button. Let's put in a text box. And then an accept button of some sort, like update, and whatever is in here will go to form 1, and we'll call this txt info. All right. So when I click on this button, which is the update button, I should just call it btn update, and then just rename. So this button, if I click on it, it gets the information from txt info, and it will access form 1 dot, and if you go wrench and scroll down, well, we actually know info, was it info? Yeah, here we go, info from form 2. That variable is the one we created ourselves, right? So I can take whatever's in the text and shove it into this variable that's shared, and I'll just show you that variable again. It's this variable here, so it should go into there. Alright, so I click update, information from a text box goes into form 1, and then I'll click on it to show the information. So let's start it. I'll go to form 2, I'll put hello there, I'm going to update the information in form 1, then I'm going to go back, and then I'm going to show the information. Hi there, hello there, and there you go. So that's how we can handle moving between forms. I generally like to put all the shared information in the main form. So anything that needs to be shared or transferred to the main form, I put it here. If there's something that you want to transfer to the secondary form or the child form, you can make another shared memory space here. So just to reiterate, if you want to make a memory space shared, right, you need to make it public, type word shared, and then the variable name. Let me check the time. That's pretty good. We're going good with time. Another thing is, if you're creating a new form every time, it's better that you, when you go back or something, you should close the secondary form or the child form, because you don't want to create multiple ones and then keep hiding them, and then you run out of memory, and then you got a memory leak. If you want to hide because you want to reuse forms, you can do that, but don't create a new form every time you click the button. Create a new form straight away when maybe as a global. Let's try, and then when you go back from the new form, you can hide it, so you can keep showing and hiding it. All right, so right now this creates once, and then you can show and hide any number of times, and you're not recreating another child form or form 2. Let's try that. So it's fine there, right? But I'm not creating any extra forms. I'm only creating a form once, which is here at the global section. Okay. Other than that, that's all I need to tell you. Have a play around with it, and thanks for watching.